right, cool. Right. All right, I thought I knew where the music was coming from, but I don't. Oh, here it is. All right. Oh boy. All right, good morning, everybody. Come and tell about. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, yeah. How's your mum? Yeah, welcome to Forex.Today, the YouTube community of more than 20,000 foreign exchange traders. We gather here today to conduct technical and fundamental analysis with the overriding goal of planning our trades in advance. Oh, Lewis is going SPX. Yeah, me too, brubba. Me too, bubba. I'm on my 7th Nespresso for the morning. Yeah, it's one of those days. So cool. Hey, why are we gathering here to do technical and fundamental analysis? Because trading is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Your past performance, good or bad, is not necessarily indicative of future results. Please stay small, stay humble, focus on the long term, never risk money you cannot afford to lose. My name is Wayne. I will be your guide today. Oh, how does it look? Does it look okay? Yeah? Yeah? No? I can't do it in the mirror. There you go. We gather here today to conduct technical and fundamental analysis with the overriding goal of trying to reduce our risk, but also find opportunities. So let me know how I can help, both technically and fundamentally, maybe trader psychologically. There's lots that I can contribute. I have been doing this for 20 years every day, just these live streams I've been doing for 20 years. But before becoming a full-time professional trader, I was a full-time professional investor in the form of venture capitalist. So I know a little bit about finance. Also studied finance at Harvard in my undergrad degree, my master's degree at Harvard, but I also studied it at MIT, Harvard Business School. Oh, in Oxford. Yeah, in Oxford. So, yeah. Cool. So anyways, I've done a few things and I am willing to help. So just let me know, ask questions, get involved, treat each other with dignity and respect. And I think we can get through life happily. So lots of things going on in the world, in particular, Aussie, I think is going to be a mover. And let's see, you guys are not really that interested in Aussie. Oh, actually you are. 37%. All right, well, good. Cool, so we'll get that to a second. We don't have quite enough votes, so maybe we'll leave that for a little bit as people log in. But we will go through the charts today and look for our opportunities. Yeah, so some resources. There are links below today's video. You should check them out. One of the links is to tradersway.com. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Yay. That's me. Okay, cool. Traders Way, check them out. They have a really cool website. The site is clean and organized. You have MT4 or MT5 and some other choices. It's an ECN, so they don't trade against you. Because they're a boutique trading firm, they don't have 45 million people on one server. So their server is going to be faster than those big fancy pants names. They're just going to be faster. So if those things are important to you, Traders Way is awesome. I recommend them. You will find a link to Investor Bootcamp, which is my community. So we will be meeting today for the day trading group at 4 p.m. Tomorrow, we're meeting with the day trading group and the swing trading group at 4 p.m. Okay. More fundamentally focused meeting. So anyways, you know, it's a great opportunity. It's a huge expense though, $88 a year. Cool. We're also in the process of doing a stock trading course. And I haven't promoted it, so I don't even know where you go to sign up for it. The world's greatest marketer. We started, it's really good. I don't have a link. I don't know where you go. So I'll have to figure all that out. Maybe I'll send you an email. Is that all right? Yeah, I'll have to send you an email. How about this? I was going to show you tradeplans.ai. You guys know this one, right? Tradeplans.ai. But if you go to the YouTube channel, I've been doing live streams over there. Did you know that? YouTube.com/, I don't think that's going to work though. It's Trade Plans AI, I think, and that has to be capitalized. Trade Plans, or does that, hang on. There's some quirkiness where it's case sensitive, which makes no sense to me. At Trade Plans. And let's see if it's going to let me, or if it's going to be one of those days. Yeah, okay. Hey, welcome to Trade. So anyway, so I guess you got to go there. What? 8 views? 25 minutes ago. All right. See, same time. All right, good morning, everybody. That's a double Windsor tie, by the way. That's a fancy pants tie. To tie it like that is fancy pants. So anyways, from time to time, I go over your trade plans and post it. So now you get feedback from Aiden, but you get feedback from me. You should check it out. Maybe subscribe over there. I go over 5 or 6 trade plans from this morning. Very cool. Another stream I do for you guys every day for free, because I'm like that, is Quant Box. Okay. And so we have one coming out for this morning. This morning. See, I've been busy, huh? Busy morning already. So you can go ahead and subscribe, and so you get notified when I pop new things up there. So you got that link. Very cool. So all these cool resources. I wrote a book. I'm writing a book. I'm writing multiple books. I got that going on. Very cool. But that training course, and I'll tell you, it's very inspirational, but boy, is it a challenge doing this stock trading course for you. Because the way I've been taught is crazy mathy. And so I'm going over old research and stuff like that, and I'm going over old classes, and oh my God, I can't do it that way. So it's going to be a real challenge for me to boil it down to common sense. Because you know, the more education you get, the less common sense it has. the dumber it gets, right? The more education you have, the dumber you get. So I got to find a safe medium, right? A safe mean somewhere between stupid math and common sense. So anyway, so thank you for the challenge. Yeah, thank you for the challenge. So having fun though, having fun. So let's see what you want to do today. Let's end the poll and get on with it. Okay, and you guys are into gold more than Aussie. Well, okay, let's start with gold then, and I'm on gold now. And what I can tell you is it's technically bearish, and you can get like one of these drops, or what we call an out of position trade is it does one of these. It either has a nice little healthy pullback now and then drop, or the drop and then the bigger retracement, which would probably end up like that. Fellas wants to know, Biggie wants to know, below 20? Well, probably, huh? Okay? I mean, based on seasonality, right, big fella? So we know gold is supposed to come down. Starting around here. Okay? So if you know that, big fella, then the down and an up and around, and I know you're talking silver and this is gold, but there is a relationship, and yeah, so it makes sense, right? Yeah, but again, big fella, like we already know this, right? We already know that down is the probability. I didn't even, did I show you guys QuantBox? I didn't, yeah, oh, I showed you the video. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know, pay for QuantBox or at least sign up for the free videos. Yeah. So like, yeah. So it's funny, like you said, for the stackers, right? Well, the stackers should have done something in here if they were worried, right? And so now that it's dropped, it doesn't matter. They're not going to do anything. It doesn't matter. There's no trade management going on, so it doesn't matter. They're just going to sit there and watch it go from 20 to 19 to 18 to 17, and they're still not going to do anything. Don't matter none. Okay, now the next one was Aussie. Let's go take a look at Aussie. And I guess we'll just do the scan Aussie. So we have an interest rate decision today by the Reserve Bank of Australia, but we also have someone new in charge. RBA. What the heck? All right, move that over there. So that's going to be a big day. Don't let it get away. 6%. 6% inflation. Wow. Okay, so today, 2:30 p.m. their time, which is just after midnight in New York City. New York City! Okay, we're going to have that announcement, and you'll get to know the new governor. Okay, here's the old stuff you can go through if you want to do a warm-up. It's beautiful. Okay, so again, you can review Governor Lowe's statement from the last meeting, and then you can get the new one, and then you can do like comparisons, if you will. It's funny that they don't have any information on the homepage about their new governor. Why? Oh, there we go. Is that her? Yeah, Bullock. That's right. All right, so here's the new woman in charge, right? So cool. Maybe I need to go through this first.
Our job here at the Reserve Bank is to serve the community. The Parliament of Australia has given the Reserve Bank some very important responsibilities, and it's our duty to promote the economic prosperity and welfare of the people of Australia.
She said duty. So anyways, yeah, cool. So Bullock's in charge. Okay. So we'll see what she's going to do about high inflation. We also know that it's a lot more than that. They need to look at their trade balance. and they need to look at their productivity. So inflation, fine. Index of commodity prices, obviously they're exporters. And commodity prices are down, not good for Australia. That's the bottom line. Okay, gold down, silver down, diamonds down, coal down, ore down. Okay. Beef, probably. Beef is they export a lot of beef. Wine. Okay. Oh. Preliminary estimates for iron ore, coking coal, thermal coal, LNG export prices. Yeah. Okay. Lower. Wow. Anyways. So, yeah. Was 120, now it's 80, huh? Below average. So anyways, that's one thing that they're going to watch for. But that's the stuff they are exporting, but they're not exporting enough. Financial aggregates. I wonder if it's even going to have any of this stuff here. So you have to go do your own research. Again, I would look at import-export data. The last time I looked, it looked like Australia was importing more than they're exporting. And they are an exporting country. That's what they do. So how could they possibly not be exporting more than they're importing? That means they're running a deficit. All right? Wowzer, a deficit, trade deficit. So that means Australia is living on credit cards. So anyways, so it'll be interesting to see what she says and how things have changed and what they decide. And then tomorrow, there's like further 24 hours after that, you have the RBNZ. They have a decision to make. Where's it Z? RBNZ. Okay. 6% inflation, 5.5% cash rate. So anyways, there you go. You should be ready for that. You want to look at their GDP. You want to look at their inflation. You want to look at their import-export data. Okay, so anyways, it's all there. It's good. Investment, M3. What does that equal to? Savings. You guys remember all that from the Training course, savings is equal to investment. Yeah. Here's your prices of exports, levels of exports. Okay, so all the information is there. So that should be the focus of the next couple of days. So then we look at Aussie. Right now, Aussie looks weak. Okay, so in the moment, if you're going to trade it, you want to trade it against something that's weak in the assumption that, Aussie gets strong. That's one way of doing it. So like, I am a bear on yen, and Aussie's weak right now, but I'm trading it against yen because I believe both are weak. So in the next, 18 hours, things might turn more favorable. They might, right? So, and where's my stop? My stop got moved or something. I'll have to reset my stop. But maybe over the next couple of days we work our way up. So I bought a dip at old resistance. You see? Old resistance becomes support. So it's like one of these little dipsy-doos ahead of the interest rate decision. Maybe not the greatest trade in the world, but I've done dumber. I don't know what happened to the stop though. I must have had a limit and then for some reason my EA got taken out. Now I think maybe that's what I did do too. Wrong one. Just thinking about it now, this one. I probably had it on a smaller time frame. Yeah, that's right. So the market opened last night on Sunday way up here, and I threw down a limit order. So I let it fall for 12 hours and then bought it. Cool. So now I'm in the 4-hour moving average zone. So yeah, I might do all right. Huh? Darko says, tomorrow's a German holiday, is that right? Yay! Yeah, that should be interesting. Maybe I'll take the day off. Uh-huh. So anyways, you see what I did? Higher high, higher low, off the pivots, off the roll reversal, and with some vol coming. Okay. Yeah, Oktoberfest. Although I thought Oktoberfest happened in September. All right, so there's that Aussie. What else would be weak? CAD is terribly weak. A lot of bad data. And you can see just on Friday, look at that. Just Thursday, Friday, CAD just got decimated. And so even a weak Aussie looks strong. CAD just fell off a cliff. There's the Euro Aussie. Now this is daily. On this chart we have watch the roll reversal area. But on a different chart, and probably two weeks ago, I did a whole video on this one heading down, and it's just really slowly heading down. You could look at, I don't want to do Aussie Kiwi. Aussie Swiss franc, I don't want to do. Pound Aussie, maybe. But you can really see pound has made it back quite a bit. It hit target. What a random walk down Wall Street, huh? Look at that. Amazing. So I'm in the zone where it's more and more neutral than it was before, but you could trade the up now if you wanted to, because you sort of have this kind of going for you. Okay, this is MM2. That should get you to at least MCPP. It's only hourly, but if there's a recovery in that pound, or it just weakens. You know, I'm more of a trend trader, and so I would hope, okay, I would hope to aim this back down, but that means pound stays weak and Aussie somehow gets strong. So again, you can see that it's going to come down to how the market perceives bullock, and maybe it's a good meeting, Aussie gets strong, and then that's perfect, right? I'd rather do that if I were me. So that's that. We had a question about silver. Why don't we look at silver? Sure. Sure. For sure, eh? So the question is below 20. And, well, yeah, why not? Okay, higher high, higher low, double top, higher low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and so wouldn't you think, like, at the very least 18 to 25, 18 to 25, 18 to 25. Okay. So when you're range bound, that is the target. If this is the top of the range, 25, then that's the target. It could be, yeah, about 18. Okay, so we're halfway there, and whatever. Okay. Okay, currently the role reversal holding. This is daily, but that predicts a double bottom at what, 59 or 58, because the 55's in control. CAD's getting crushed, but CAD is getting crushed by everything. Very disappointing. I guess we can look at that just to show the relative weakness. And yeah, CAD just fell off a cliff. Wow. This is the longer term view. Longer term view. So I'm really interested in how the stock market opens this week. Really want to pay close attention to that. And right now we're just neutral. We're waiting for the market to open. Bitcoin jumped and spiked to our projected high and stopped. Oil, neither here nor there, but you have to make a decision on what you want to do. You can measure from the high to yesterday's low, Friday's low to Monday's high, drop into a 15, and see it already did a 618 roll reversal for you. Okay, so again, what you do is you identify a bottom. There's your bottom. You identify a high, and there's your midpoint. And so what's probably going on here, or what you're going to do if you're a bull, okay, is something like this. Work your way back up. Okay, what do you think? Smell like a plan? Now it's really a middle of a range trade, so it's not actually a good trade. The better plan is probably like that. But I have a lot of hope. Also, fundamentally, when you look at oil, we just don't have any oil. We just don't have enough. Yeah. Oh, I use what platform do I use for buying treasuries and bonds? It's an institutional account at a Wall Street firm. Sorry, I'm tired, man. Monday morning. But it's not really a broker, It's not a broker. But anyways. Do some crypto. Okay, big move on ETH. Go back maybe a little further just to figure out where we are. And I think this is a pretty important price, huh? Boom. Bottomed out back in September, retested the bottom of the range, and now has made a higher high, higher low. This is where you can be a bull on it again. If you want to be a bull, you're allowed to stink about it. Okay? You want to mark these territories, like that's important there. This is probably important where we are. Okay, this has gone back quite some time. Okay, cool. Let me get rid of this. And get rid of that. Cool. So, don't overreact, but, it'd be interesting is if Ethereum could come back around and then do one of these things, right? Now you'd need risk on, seasonal risk on to appear, but that'd be great. Anybody trading Ripple? Huh? Look at that, over 50 cents. Yeah. Pretty amazing. So I'm going to move this over, make sure we don't forget that. And then drop into a smaller time frame again, maybe hourly. And so if you were going to try for a swing trade here on Ethereum, it would be, there's the higher high, higher low around 51.50, like let's say down in here, and then up to 60. But that's a big, as I showed you, a big psychological level. But that's what this chart says if you're a bull. From the projected low around 50 to the projected high around 59. Okay? So we did Aussie, we did some metals, gold and silver, we did oil, we did a couple of crypto, we did a couple of dollars. I think we did a couple of yens, didn't we? So with news events coming out, this is important. Also, I want to show you, like, this is crazy important. This price, crazy important. Crazy important. Because it predicts here. That's all the way through everything we've done since August and then some. Even all the way back to a July low. That's what that chart says right now. Take out all of September and all of August and get to the lowest low of July. Holy smokes, eh? So, and it just happens to be we have big news in about 30 hours. So, I'm going to have to really pay attention to this area. I might just take my money and run, but that's not what this account is for. This is for you to watch me let it run. And then you can see if I hang on in a scenario like this, you might say that was the wrong decision. Well, it's okay. It's okay for me to make the wrong decision. You can learn the ropes by watching it. Otherwise, there's nothing to watch. Okay? So what should you do here? Should I take profit? Well, has anything fundamentally changed? What's the seasonality of the yen? Is there concern right now that the Bank of Japan is going to raise interest rates? Have they adjusted yield curve control? What about New Zealand? What are they going to do with their interest rates? See, I'd rather you start doing that kind of stuff. And you spend an hour and a half figuring out this pair. And then say, you know, maybe it's worth the hold. It's only an opportunity cost. Okay? You want to do palladium platinum? Sure. First, you got to go here. Metals have been in a downtrend. I think we can agree about that. And right now, Johnny is right on key support. So it's kind of like if I zoom in, like it's kind of like too low to sell and too early to buy, I think. But if you were a buyer of this, okay, you're going to have to be on a much smaller time frame, obviously. And your number, your line in the sand is right here. 1208 or 12, right? The selling price is really, it's way up here. So if you were going to be a buyer, which is probably not seasonal, then you have to wait. What I think is likely to happen is it is bearish and it's too late. Okay. Okay, and then same thing, okay, a lot less bearish, but definitely not bullish, much more range bound. And if we go back to August 21, November 21, March 22, okay, December 22, June 23, August 23, and now, same price. So sell it? I think we can agree that that seems to be quite a supportive price. So if you were going to try last month central, this month central would have been a heck of a lot better. Okay, lower low, remember you look left. Of course, all of this is sell zone-ish. And so up here, 925. Once again, even though it's like early in the month, like it's way early in the month, these trades were set up in advance. People knew these things. Remember, September is when people come back to the market and they set their trade plans up in advance. There should be legs on this, though, because we have September M3, which predicts this price here, and we haven't hit it yet. Okay? Drop, right? And then here, and then drop, then here. So if this all kind of follows through, we're looking at 820 something. Let's say 825 to be conservative, right? Okay. But selling it where? Here? You're supposed to sell high. So this doesn't seem that high. That looks like a dangerous place to sell. Could you buy it? Yeah. But check your seasonality. I don't think I have seasonality on platinum, but maybe it's similar to gold. Yeah. Hong Kong right between the October pivots. DAX new lower low. That sets up there. So we trapped this, I don't know, a week ago we trapped this. So under those rules of engagement, okay, remember, this is why I have investor boot camp, so you know how to do these things. Down, up, sell, sell, sell. Okay, that is risk off. Okay, this is the Australian stock market. We are hoping to start climbing, and that looks like has failed. So I'll get rid of that. And it's a weird resumption, so we go back, and even that's not that great. So maybe we try to update this because We have more data now. So I'll go from the peak, and then I'll go from the peak, which will be the same. They're not quite the same. Try to overlap them. There we go. And that's where we are in a long move. But do you think the new RBA governor and monetary policy announcement in 18 hours is going to move this? Yep. Yep, I do. Yes, sirree, Bob. Cool. Okay, dollar strong versus peso, but probably all exotics. And slight downtrend euro rand. Central pivot for October. Moving average cluster as resistance. Do I have a fundamental reason to sell Euro ZAR right now? And I ran so far away. Huh? Any fundamental reason? Bueller. 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 Any fundamental reason? Well, when you look at the commitment of traders report, over the last couple of weeks, significant amounts of money have moved to South Africa. The COT shows institutional investors are moving money, aka risk on, towards South Africa, aka high yield. So, if even though we're in mid-flight, like here's, right, let me get, right? This is a bottom, and this is a top. You can see pivot points. This is what pivot points highlight. That you could read into a trend and say high, low. That's how you do it. And your rationale would be money is moving into rand. Okay? Yeah. Oh, boy. So, I think I'll leave it at that. Very busy week. There is a relentless amount of information this week. Okay? RBA. Then NZD. Then we have ISM. And then the other ISM, and then there's an ADP, and then there's an NFP, and holy smokes. So we got a lot of work to do. What I'm doing is I'm also, on top of all of that, I'm actually waiting for earnings season to start, which is not this week. It's down the road a bit. And that's, to me, usually the catalyst for any move in the stock market. So it may not rally today, but that would be nice. So thank you for all that you do. Would you please click the thumbs up button on the way out? I hope you enjoy these videos on Forex.Today, on QuantBox, now I do on TradePlans.ai. I'm doing a lot for you. I'm trying my best to contribute to your success. Peace on earth. May the pips be with you. May your profits be above average.